true.
When you were talking about, you know, people believing Joseph or whatever, or even now when people say, you know, anti-Mormon things.
Yeah.
I remember when I was kind of dismantling everything or going through my deconstruction or whatever words we want to use. I remember kind of being mad at myself for believing it and thinking it was lies or anti-Mormon literature or whatever you want to call it. But
Yeah.
then at the same time, I had the thought, well, you had never really seen someone be that evil, which was true. Because after I left the church, I had been through some really horrific things, which, you know, you and I have
Yeah.
talked a little bit about.
Yeah.
And it was like I had the same thought the exact same time. And I was like, that's true. Maybe when I'd heard those things, I thought, well, no one would really lie that much and be that evil.
Right.
And then once I had seen it with my own eyes, it was like you had that like glass shattering moment where everything's broken. I was like, oh, people are that
Yeah.
evil. And Joseph definitely was. Do you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And yeah, 100%. Yeah, because you're right. Up until, you know, I sort of have had this awakening of what reality was in my life. And
Yeah.
I came to the understanding of how manipulative certain people had been in my life and how
Yeah.
they had gaslit me and lied to me and basically turned me into what they wanted me to be. I didn't know that was a thing. I just really
Yeah.
I wanted to believe the best of everyone, and I thought that that was a good quality and not a failing. And I thought
Yeah.
that makes me an optimist. I see the world in a, you know, in a way where I believe the best about everybody, and that's a good thing. Well, the
Yeah.
problem with that is that then you start to dismiss things that are harmful
Yeah.
because you want to see the best in people rather than
Yes.
taking that in as information as I need to be more careful with this person.
Yes.
So it and it's very much a Mormon brainwashy sort of a thing
Yeah.
where we outsource our critical thinking to church leadership because
Yes.
we think, and this is the reason why some of these abuse cases that are coming against the LDS church are being
Mm-hmm.
successful
Yeah.
because we have this assumption in our minds that if somebody is a temple recommend holder, that means they've been interviewed by somebody with special powers from God who can tell
Yeah.
if they're lying or not. So if they hold a temple recommend, meaning if they pass that interview with their bishop, it means that they're a good person.